I think the inner critic comes out after that excitement, that initial excitement of writing the poem. I think that inner critic sort of goes there and says like, oh, this is terrible. You should stop writing. But it's just sort of being able to go like, no, this is interesting. I'm doing something here. It's a process. And also having people to show the work to. I think that's a huge part of it. It's not just always being alone with your writing, because we're probably our harshest critics, and showing it to someone else and having them go, oh, this is an interesting piece of work, can be really helpful in silencing that voice. It was said to me by my mentor, Sean O'Brien, and he said, everyone out there is going to be very ready to judge you. And his advice was to not be so harsh on yourself, to be a bit more gentle with yourself, because the world will judge you and you don't have to judge yourself. I like to just go through a dictionary and grab a word and work with the word and its definition as an epigraph for a start of a poem, or just as a place to start. I also have a book of plants. And being someone who loves plants, just flicking through that, finding a bit of information about a plant, it's hugely exciting. So I would suggest any sort of prompt that just sort of uses a little bit of text, and you can go for that as a sort of like nugget or a starting point. It's really sort of exciting and freeing. I like the physical side of things, so I'll go out and work in my garden and sort of have my hands in the dirt, be clawing away there, and a line will come. I think it's that distracting the mind sometimes that's also useful. So that sort of two-part process of both reading and then going away and distracting or doing something else. I guess any subject is fair game. As weird as it sounds, because I somehow have started writing poems about George Vancouver, and he's doing all crazy stuff. Like George Vancouver is getting up to really strange things, and it's the most freeing, exciting writing I've done, and it's something I never thought I would do, sort of inhabiting someone else's mind or voice. So just leaving the door open, I think, is the best bit of advice I would give to myself and to other poets. Leave the door open to whatever comes your way.